missile strikes at Pakistan bases. Pakistan has declared emergency at the airstrips. This is... All right, we have news coming in from the Kashmir Valley. News coming in from the Kashmir Valley that in Shopian, an encounter is underway. There was a search and cordon operation after specific lead and inputs had come. It's a joint operation, we're told. The armed forces, the JKP, have trapped 3 terrorists. According to our information, suspected to be from Lashkar-e-Taiba and the proxy outfits. Exchange of fire presently is on. I can assure you, viewer, these are deferred information that we are putting out. Nothing about the operational details that will hamper it in any way. But be rest assured that there is heightened activity being reported from Shopian in Kashmir Valley, in South Kashmir. And Lashkar terrorists, we are told, according to our information, who have been trapped. We'll try and get more clarity on this immediately from our colleagues on the ground. But this is a reminder. It's a reminder that these have been ongoing operations for our armed forces across the Kashmir Valley. Ashraf Wani joins me. Troops are being deployed. Ashraf, tell us the details coming in from Shopian. This is South Kashmir, where Pahalgam has been as well. Joint forces appear to have trapped a few. Tell us more.
Yes, absolutely, Pooja. As earlier we were talking about the same encounter which is going on in the Kelar area of Shopian district. It is the boundary of the Pulwama and Shopian district, but very densely forested area where this encounter is underway. You can see in the pictures the additional forces had been rushed to the spot, including the CRPF, the Special Operation Group of Jammu and Kashmir Police, and Army is already carrying out that operation. So far, the inputs, initial inputs, what we are getting, that probably 3 terrorists are believed hiding in their hideout in that forested area. Probably 1 has been killed, not yet dead body recovered, and 2 more are hiding there. The area has been sealed off from everywhere, so that there could be no any escaping route for the terrorists which are there, and also all the exits and entries had been sealed by the security agencies. That is the latest about this encounter. But this encounter should get over soon, and we will get further informations about the identities of the terrorists, the group they belong, and the nationality they are from.
Stay on with me, Ashraf. I'm also putting out, just for the information of the viewer, the posters that have been put out officially by the JKP. This is across, and the agencies across the Kashmir Valley, but especially in Shopian, where this encounter is taking place. The 3 terrorists, Pakistani terrorists, who, according to the agencies, were part of the Pahalgam massacre, where 26 innocent men who were targeted. However, Ashraf, I want to just get a perspective here. Is there confirmation that possibly the encounter is with regard to Pahalgam, or otherwise there are ongoing operations of different kind, and that they have been trapped as well? Any details that you have on this? Because this appears to be, from the information I'm also receiving, could be a big operation currently in Shopian.
Yes, absolutely. It will be a big operation anyway, because we have seen since the Pahalgam massacre, not only the security operations but the operations by the Indian Army were intensified all across the Jammu and Kashmir, particularly in the areas where they believed that those terrorists behind the Pahalgam terror attack could have led or could have escaped. That is why we have seen the operations in the Kukarnag forests, in the Shopian forests, as well as in the Pahalgam forests. But so far, unless and until we are not getting any kind of confirmation from the security agencies, we cannot connect this operation with the Pahalgam, because there are already the informations which had been provided by the security agencies that near about 70 terrorists are settled, Pakistani, active in the Jammu and Kashmir. Which is the group, whether they are the locals, they are the foreigners, they are the Pakistanis, it is not yet clear. Until this encounter is not over, we cannot independently verify or confirm.
That's a fair point. We'll wait for a confirmation on that. Ashraf, I request you to please stay on with me. Mir Farid also joins me. Farid, tell me more. Looks like heightened activity in Shopian, without, of course, revealing more details. I can tell you, and again, reassuring the viewer, deferred visuals, deferred information, nothing to hamper the operational details. Farid, tell me more. What are you picking up in the backdrop of posters being put up of the Pakistani terrorists, information coming in of gunfire and CASO? What are you hearing?
Well, yes, Pooja, the people of some areas of Shopian and Pulwama woke up to these posters. Now, there is no one has owned these posters. There's normally, if you see such posters, there is J&K police or the agency who has put out these posters. They're clearly branding of theirs. But in this case, these are anonymous in many ways. But quite clearly, there are names, or should I say, pictures of the terrorists who are, in fact, on the very first day, their sketches were also out. And they are most probably from the Lashkar. So initially, we were told that they're Jash, but it is now clear that they are from the Lashkar. And 20 lakh rupees, which already we know was announced on their heads. Now, just hour after that, these posters were seen. There's a gunfight that is raging on the Zampatri forest area. Our sources say that it's a joint effort of the security forces. All the belt forces, army, police, CRPF are on job. And there could be 3 terrorists belonging to the Lashkar who could be trapped in this. Now, we do not know whether they are locals or foreigners, but there are reports that there has been activity of for FT, that is Jaish and Lashkar, in these forest areas, and the security forces have been monitoring it. As of now, no linkages with the Pahalgam terror attack. This seems to be a separate operation. But all that more important considering the kind of security situation we have had post the Pahalgam terror attack. And now it seems that post the ceasefire, all focus of the security agencies is to conduct operations across South Kashmir to build the right security environment for the Amarnath Yatra, which is going to start in July. So the focus is to ensure that area domination.
But Fareed, this also is a reminder, Shopian, after all, a busy town area as well as much, of course, there are outskirts, but a reminder of active terrorists in the Kashmir Valley still in J&K.
Well, yes, absolutely. There are active terrorists and there are sleeper cells. There are active ones. Now, for example, this group that carried out Pahalgam attack, let me tell you, they have carried out 3 more such attacks in the past. Now, of course, they were against security agencies, be it the tunnel that came under attack in Sonmarg, the tunnel project, or the Botpatri attack against the army, the attack against the Air Force in Poonch. So it seems that this is the group which is the hit squad of their handlers, and every time you have a big sensational attack that they want to carry out, these 3-4 are employed. Now, they are said to be, in fact, in clear contact with the handlers and then have all the wherewithal to survive in forest environment. They do not need a lot of help of the local OGWs. They have the GPS technology, military-grade GPS, and they have all these tracts of forest with them. Clearly, the way they have crisscrossed from Sonmarg to Dachigam to Botapatri and to Jammu, that obviously tells you that they know the forest area and they can quickly move from one belt to the other depending on the security force operations and the kind of pressure that is exerted on them. So that is a challenge for the security agencies, because this group, till the time it is there in the forest area, next attack is a real possibility, and that's why the security agencies are trying their best to get Musa Fauji and his foreign companions before they strike again. So that is the biggest challenge right now for the security agencies.
Fareed, stay on with me as Ashraf continues to be with us. And as we track more details, I just want to take a look at this poster on your screen. You may have seen these images right after the Pahalgam massacre, where at least 3 out of possibly 4 to 5 terrorists, these 3 are Pakistani terrorists on your screen. Now, as Fareed is clarifying for us, earlier it was believed that possibly officially the JKP or the agencies have put it, but these posters have been seen in some parts of Shopian, again in South Kashmir where Pahalgam is, to help and ask for whereabouts in case anyone can help locate them. And there will be a 20 lakh rupees award, and the identity of those who inform will be kept a secret. Is the operation that's presently on, we are told, Lashkar-e-Taiba is what we are being informed right now, Fareed, of this, because I would expect terrorists attempting a misadventure after India's strike deep into Pakistani territory of terror hubs, whether it was Murid K of Lashkar-e-Taiba, Bahawalpur of Jaish-e-Mohammed, but in many ways a reminder that Lashkar and Jaish terrorists or their proxy outfits are trying to attempt any sort of misadventure still in the Kashmir Valley.
Well, Pooja, sources say that initially the train services were on the radar, and that is something that the security agencies were focusing on. Now, if you remember, the train to Kashmir had been postponed twice. No reasons were given by the railways. But it seems now one can clearly connect the dots. Security agencies wanted to be absolutely sure about the security grid and the kind of security arrangements they have to secure the train to Kashmir. Now, you can also connect it with Balochistan and the train attack there. Obviously, Pakistan had been blaming India for that. And clearly, it seems that they wanted to take retribution or target Kashmir train. So that is a revelation, and that is something that sources say. But on the other hand, they chose a very soft target in Pahalgam and carried out this attack. Now, post that, as we have been saying, there have been relentless security force operations. The effort is to sanitize South Kashmir, end the operational capability of Lashkar and Jash. And also, Pooja, let me clarify here that the PAFF, which normally, the People's Anti-Fascist Front, which normally is connected with the Jash, it is not Jash, it is the shadow outfit of Lashkar-e-Taiba. They're also going by the name of the Resistance Front. Jash is operating in the name of Kashmir Tigers.
Correct.
So all these things are happening. This is something that is a real.
But Fareed, but isn't it the same resistance front that had claimed responsibility for the Pahalgam carnage, only in panic later to take back the claim? But also Ishaq Dar, Deputy PM of Pakistan, also adding it is the resistance front. They were supporting this resistance front openly. So in many ways, if this is connected to the TRF, I wonder if there's a connection to Pahalgam too. Of course, not making any conjectures right now.
Well, absolutely, Pooja. This is all linked. This is a complex network. And
yes,
obviously, these are all cadres of the same outfit. As I said, PAFF and TRF are the shadow of Lashkar. Jash operates in the name of Kashmir Tiger. So they're all the same. They're all connected in one way or the other. But as far as the specific Pahalgam terror attack is concerned, no linkages as of now, Pooja. Our sources say that as of now, they do not have any confirmation whether this group that has been cornered in Shopian has any direct connect with that attack. But that obviously is a matter of investigation. And once the operation is over, probably the security forces will be in a better place to explain that particular angle.
That's a fair point.